fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And incomplete to open things up.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jones now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Throwing now is Brady. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 29, Jones. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
They're going to try and throw. They'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have the Giants first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Now Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing Jones. He finds Hopkins complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Brady gives this to White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now a play fake. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. They're going right back to Pittman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw, it's Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The second half is better than the first half. They've got to find a way to get in there. He's a big part of the offense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that one.
On 2nd and 12, Brady, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 36, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after
it. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
A first down carry for Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On play action, now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the...
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the dirt, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a tool, I paid it out the phone. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof.
I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Yeah. New toys. Convoy. 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.